YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy, back again with another video. Fellas, allow men to be simps and allow them to be a proud simp. I've gotten to the age where convincing people to be masculine, convincing people to work on themselves, like I may be doing or you may be doing, has put me in a role where I want to see everybody expand. I want to see everybody, grow up and become the man that they say they want to become. But I also realize that you can't force people to do things they don't naturally want to do. They don't have any type of drive or any type of ambition to be a better person. So you will have to allow them to either go through the rough times, be played, be taken for, be tricked, be bamboozled, just be captured by whatever society has at the time. And it's a lot of bull going on. It's a lot of BS going on. So we know that's not too far around the corner for a lot of men or for a lot of people in general. So I've come to the conclusion to where, if men want to fall to the wayside of women, if men want to be weak for women, if men want to be weak in general, allow them to be proud to do that. And you should not be proud of them, but you should take some stress, take some, how can I say it? I guess take some stress, take that, that weight off your back, because like I said, everyone around you, you want them to be on the same page. And at a certain age, at a certain time in life, you realize that's impossible. That's nearly impossible, because you look at all the hard work you've done. Do you think majority of men want to go through that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's too hard. It's too rough. It's too tough. It's easy to be a simp. It's easy to be a weak man. It's easy to, get around and get with a harlot or with a Jezebel. It's easy to fall at the wayside or fall down to a woman's feet. It's easy to impregnate a woman and let her, control the whole dynamic. That's easy. What's hard is not doing those things. It's easy to be a degenerate. It's easy to be a man that's wet behind the ear, that don't know what's going on, don't understand life's progressions and ins and outs. That's easy as hell. But what's not is going against everything you've been taught, because we've been brainwashed and taught that, hey, we need to be soft, weak men, right? So allow those men to be simps. I actually enjoy the process of a man realizing that he is one, or that he's coming up out of that, because it's devastating. When I realized I was doing that, and when I realized I was coming up out of that, it was devastating. Everything I've learned about women, everything I was taught about women was flipped upside down. Now I'm like, damn, I don't know nothing. I had to start from ground zero. And I'm in a position to where I know a lot, not everything about women or the dynamics. And it didn't come from learning women, believe it or not. That's the craziest thing about it. We learn more not dealing with women than with dealing with women. Well, I did. From the outside looking in, I've learned a lot more, because the lessons I learned with women were so harsh and so concrete and were so devastating. I'm like, yo, I don't need a lot of time to understand this. I need more time to look at this and analyze this more than anything. And then I had to analyze and, jump back and analyze myself as well. But I was an ultimate simp as well, fellas. Like I think I've told y'all before, I was simping, tricking, manipulating, lying, finessing, all at the same damn time, trying to keep up with the guys that were doing it correctly, or with the guys that were doing it successfully. Let me say that. The guys that was making the buckets. Me, I was damn near missing every layup. So I had to find a way. I had to figure it out. And when I did, it was, bro, it was tiring. I was tired of being the simp. I was tired of being the nice guy. I was drained, bro. I did so many things, bro. I was thirstiest nigga out here, man. And anything could have quenched my thirst. I didn't give a damn what it was. Within the boundaries of my what I liked. But I did whatever. I said whatever, did whatever, walked out. Man, it was a whole charade. The whole thing. Fake as hell. And it was tiring. That's what happens at the end of the day for simps and for weak men and for, tricks. It gets tiring because you don't see no return on investment. Where's my return? There is no return. The return on investment is nothing. Negative. You're in the negative. You're in the hole. You need to you're in the red. You need to dig yourself out. And the sooner men believe that and realize that, because that is a real thing, I think the better. So when I say you need to allow men to be proud simps, that's like pushing them forward to understanding what's on the other side of being a simp, or what awaits you for that. What awards do you receive for that? For being a weak man, for letting the women manipulate you, for wifing up a Jezebel, for wifing up a woman that's way beneath you, or what is supposed to be beneath you, but you somehow rose her up when she did not deserve such rising, right? So the faster we push those guys to that, like I would amp up the simping, amp it up a little bit. I would tell them amp it up a little bit, because the sooner the better. That's what I say. When I amped it up, it got worse for me. Really bad. I mean, oh my gosh, it was bad. So fighting against that is almost like fighting against the man's progress. And I've done that because it's in my nature, bro. It's in me that, bro, I gotta help. I gotta get you out of that, bro. I gotta snatch you up out of that, bro. I gotta help you, bro. I can't see you go down this path. And I've done so much talking, bro. I've done so much talking to the point where I'm like, bro, you know what? I don't care. You're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to go through it to get through it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to learn your lesson. You can't learn your lesson by me talking, because I've even heard, yeah, bro, I hear you, but as soon as I hear the but, I'm like, whatever. So I spread my message through YouTube and through social media. In person, I'm just like, man, do what you want. I ain't got nothing for you. Unless you're asking me a direct question. If I hear some simp-ish, I just sit in the back and just relax and wait for that situation to blow up in their face. And I'm praying that it do blow up in their face, so you could actually see the real. You was not put on earth for that. That is beneath you. That is beneath the man. You are offering something outside of you in order for a woman to pretend like she's enjoying your time and your company. How that is sickening. That is bad. But a lot of men don't see it like that, because they look at beauty. Beauty has captured a lot of us. It captured me when I was doing it. Hell, I still love beautiful women. But I understand that beautiful woman might come with drama and trauma. I understand that beautiful woman is not flawless. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning, I didn't. That's what led me down to that road, where women is precious and princesses and queens, and they can do no wrong. They deserve everything, even though they haven't earned it. I was in that realm. And when I got out of it, I was like, oh, snap. And I was thinking in my back of my mind, yo, if majority of men are going through this, look at how hard I had to fight to get up out of this. And I'm resilient. I'm very resilient. You know what I'm saying? I got heart. I said, yo, look at what I had to do. I can only imagine what majority of men are going through, especially with social media being amped up like it is. Social media is on steroids. Back then, it was not on steroids. It was regular, normal. Like, if I was simping out, I'd be done. It'd be a wrap. It wouldn't be no the original ordinary guy YouTube. It would be none of that. All that it wouldn't exist. Because if I was simping how I simped back then with social media, oh my goodness, I would have been cooked out of this world. Which is what I'm seeing for most guys. Like, if they was back then simping, they'd have been all right. They'd have been okay. They'd have been chilling. They'd have made a good comeback. It'd have been a flawless comeback damn near. And they would have been back on their high horse, back on their masculine shit. Now, absolutely not. Everywhere you go, it's like an advertisement to simp. It's like an advertisement to be a weak man. That's what we're dealing with now. Strength is no longer, advertised. Strength is no longer, the pinnacle. That's no longer the standard. It's now to be weak and powerless. Be very indecisive. Be very feminine. The agenda is to push you to be more feminine, to be more girly, to be a bitch. Those things all coincide with taking away your masculinity and helping you simp and be a weakling. And men have fallen into that. So when I say be proud to be a simp, I'm saying that this is as bad as it's going to get right now. And if you don't understand that, and if you don't fall off that horse, if you don't hit that wall with the simping that you're doing now at this capacity, You don't stand a chance in the near future. It's going to get worse, if not 2 times worse, 10 times worse. That's where we're at. And that's where we're headed. So if you're around men like I am that are simps or weak men, because we're all surrounded by weak men. We're all surrounded by simps. And we're also surrounded by men trying to get up out of that too. I recognize those guys as well. Those guys I can work with. But guys that just fight against what everything you're saying, save your breath, fellas. Save your time. Save your energy. Let them fall. They must fall. There's no questions about it. They must fall. They must be proud to fall. I know that sounds crazy, but understand, if they don't fall, the near future for them is going to be devastating. And I'm going to say it right now. I cannot be around men in the future that have fallen deeper into the trap. I just can't. Even now, I have a hard time being around men like that when they start talking like that. But I have a little bit more patience now because I understand the times we're living in. And I like to look at it. I like to observe it. I like to be close to it because I like to see the fall. I like to see the fall, and then more importantly, I love to see the come up. I love to see the, ooh, okay, he's coming into his masculinity in a good way, in a healthy way. He understands women in a good and a healthy way. He understands himself even more in a good and a healthy way. And that's what I look forward to. But unfortunately, I have not seen a lot of that. I haven't. Because why? It's hard. That's the difficult thing. That's the difficult thing. I went through it, many men went through it, but it's just not something that is pushed, you know? That's not the agenda at the time. That's why we have to push it ourselves, all right? Definitely a warning this is definitely a warning, fellas, all right? That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.